Welcome you all. Students, today we are going to learn about characteristics of language. This topic is from the subject linguistics part 1, English code 102. This is lecture number 4, part 3. We already have conducted two lectures in the series of lecture number 4. So let's begin and talk about what are the characteristics of language. Number 1 characteristics of language is verbal vocal sound. So language is made up of vocal sounds. All the sounds are voice. That is exactly one of the characteristics of language. Here is another characteristics of language, and that is language is means of communication. For sharing ideas, feelings with other people, we certainly use language. So it is used to transfer information, ideas, and feelings from one person to another person. So transferring ideas or information from one human being to another human being is actually one of the characteristics of language. Here is number third. Language is a social phenomena. Mean to say, language cannot arise unless there are social groups. While society is a necessary condition for the origin of language, it is not a sufficient condition for it, as will be evident from non human societies which have no language. So, language is only from the societies or for the societies. Where there is no society, there is no language. It means to say human societies, especially produce language. So, this is social phenomena, or we must say the human social phenomena. नंबर 4 लैंग्वेज इज नॉन इंस्टिंक्टिव इसको उर्दू में हम गैर फितरी कन्वेंशनल रवायती एंड आर्बिट्ररी सवाबिदीद अगर हम इनको एज अ होल देखें तो ये कहीं ना कहीं एक ही तरह के हैं यानी ये मुख्तलिफ नेम दिए हुए हैं देर आर सो मेनी डिफरेंट नेम्स टू दिस करेक्टरिस्टिक्स and that is arbitrary. Here it is the explanation for this. Language is arbitrary in the sense because there is no inherent relation between the words of a language and their meanings. There is no reason why we call woman in English, aurat in Urdu, zan in Persian, and famine in French. Selection of words suggest that language is arbitrary and accident of history. So all these words are used for just one thing, woman or aurat or zan or famine. So this is just an accident that different languages, different societies, they put the name on the same thing. So this is something we must say arbitrary, which is created by people, or conventional, ravayati, or non-instinctive. Mean to say language is not something instinctive. It is non-instinctive. Number 5, language is symbol. Our language system is primarily made up of symbols. Symbols can be communicated verbally, speaking the word hello in writing, putting the letters hello together, or non verbally waving your hand back and forth. So, waving hands to someone is exactly what someone is saying hello or saying salam. So, every symbol of language that creates a meaning. Number 6, that is, language is systematic. Certainly, there is a certain system in language. Although language is symbolic, its symbols are arranged in a particular system, not in random manners. For example, the sound pattern in a particular language. So, sound patterns are even the written patterns. So, everything in the language is systematic, whether it is word structure or phrase structure, idiomatic structures, or even the sentence structure. So, language certainly is systematic. This is one of the characteristics of language. Here is last but not the least, and that is language is unique, creative, complex, and modifiable. So, language is certainly very unique, creative, something complex, and can be modified or can be changed. Language is a unique substance on the planet. There are no other talking species in the world without human beings. So only human beings they create a language. It means to say this is something which is created by human beings. Thus, we could say this is very unique to just one species they speak, and there is no other species who speak language. Thanks for attention. Thank you very much. Hopefully, this would have been very helping for all of you.